Good morning. I hope you're all having a great day. Come on in, come on in. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Good morning, good morning. Glad to have you here. Come on in. Facebook, go out there and find my people. I'm just going to get this out so everybody can find us without a big deal. There we go. Good morning, Chainbreakers. Good morning, Jeremy. Glad jumping on here quick and early. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in. So, good morning. Hi, I am Brad Smith. I am your host for Chainbreakers 365 Live and the creator of hashtag Uplift and Rise. And I want to welcome you here today. This is going to be another fantastic day. It is Hump Day. It's Wednesday. So, today we're going to be talking about let's get more. So that's such a huge subject, a huge topic, and I want to dig into that. So one thing I want to talk about before I dig into it too far is my friends who I'm connected with here in Uplift and Rise, in just personally on Facebook. I want to invite you to a new page I've created. I'm going to be putting in an introductory video today, but I'm going to start off with a Saturday morning sales meeting. It's Brad Smith, the original car smith. You can find us here on Facebook, Brad Smith, the original car smith. So it's going to be very automotive related, kind of taps into my 30 plus years of being very successfully in the car business. And if you're in the car business, go in and subscribe to that page, Brad Smith, the original car smith. You're going to find this fantastic. I'll be putting in some quick daily posts, but the big videos will be on Saturday morning. Time to be determined. I'll let you know between now and then. But go in and go find that, set yourself up so you can make sure you're participating. But good morning, my friends. Let's talk about let's get more. So a lot of us are leading lives that we're just not satisfied with. We're just not happy about. We're wanting more. Well, there's a lot of reasons for that, and I want to break that down a little bit because how you solve that issue has a lot to do with where that dissatisfaction falls. So first of all, I want to take a look at, are you just unhappy in general, or dissatisfied in general, or are you dissatisfied with a particular area of your life? Maybe it's your finances, maybe it's your career, maybe it's your home life, maybe it's your health, and we can talk about that. But first, I want to talk about the happiness part. So a lot of that, the happiness part, comes from a position where we're talking about being happy in life, because it doesn't matter what other changes you make. If you're not happy in general, if you're still looking for something to make you happy, then you are never, ever going to be fulfilled, because happiness is a choice and it starts with you. And yeah, I know it's easy to just sit here and go, be happy. That's not what I'm talking about, because I'm going to get into it, and it's some of the things that I've talked about, but I want you to make sure that you're getting this, because happiness starts with an attitude. So the attitude that you get starts with your morning routine. So if you're in a lot of these early morning videos, I'm sure you're hearing it's all based on your early morning routine. For me, it's getting up every single morning at least a couple hours early, so I can have that quiet time to myself, so I can have that quiet time where I can focus in, so I can have that quiet time to write down 10 things every single day that I am truly grateful for. 10 things in my life that I'm finding real gratitude in. And there's a real important reason to be able to do that, because when you start your day early, before everything else, you're not rushing around. You're not trying to hurry and, oh, I overslept. What am I going to do? I got to hurry and get the kids to school. I got to get things ready. I got to get out the door. I got to get dressed. I got to get, right? I got to get it, right? You get lost. And then you're behind that 8-ball. Somebody here today turned off their alarm instead of hitting the snooze button. Oh, yeah, I'm hearing the giggle from upstairs. And running around really fast today. So one of the ways we can correct that is by making sure we give ourselves plenty of time by getting up early. So we're not behind the eight ball, because once we're behind the eight ball, we start looking for, because we got this negative viewpoint, because everything's already out of alignment, then we start seeing all the other problems in our day. We start seeing all the other things that are going wrong. But if we can start from a point where we're grounded, where we're in a good place, things are moving easier, they go smoother. But here's the big part, because it comes with the attitude, and that's by going down and writing those 10 things you're grateful for every day, that gratitude list. Why is the gratitude so important? Because gratitude starts you with a positive mindset. It starts to reminding you that there are lots of things in your life every single day to be grateful for. Maybe it's that it's cold outside and I was able to turn on the heat. Yeah, we actually broke down last weekend and kicked the furnace on here. It was cold in this house. But so maybe it's something as simple as that. Maybe it's I've got a roof over my head. There's a lot of people that don't. Maybe it's I've got food in my fridge. Maybe it's I've got a spouse that loves me and that I love. Maybe it's that I've got children that I don't care what your problems are. B.G. Bambi Campbell found out this last month what it's like when one of her children is in dire health. And thank Lord for miracles that is helping her daughter Avery back to health again and back to where they can really enjoy each other. But it's those things to be grateful for, and don't take them for granted. How many things every single day? I've got a car that starts and can get me to work every day. I've got a job I can go to. How many things in your life do we simply take for granted because it's part of our normal routine? But if you didn't have them, how would your life change? Wouldn't it make a huge difference? So take the time and be grateful. Remind yourself every day of the things to be grateful for, because then you start with a much more positive attitude. You see the positive things in life. You see the good things that are happening around you. You stop more often, and you're willing to hold the door open for somebody else. You're willing to help somebody that's dropped things on the floor, pick them up, and exchange some nice pleasantries, right? You're more able to have those pleasant conversations with somebody else at work instead of rushing right off to the very next thing, because your mind is set more on the positive than on the negative. It's set on what you have instead of what you lack. So it's a very strong way to be able to fulfill that positivity, that gratitude, that happiness in your life. Now we can turn around and start settling in on what is still what we're feeling unfulfilled in. So that unfulfillment, my friends, is a calling. What you are feeling unfulfilled in is because you know in your heart of hearts, because somebody is telling you that there is more for you, that you are destined for greater things in this area of your life. Now, maybe you don't know what that is yet. But one thing, I listened to a video the other day with T.D. Jakes, Bishop T.D. Jakes, and if you haven't heard him, I ask you to go on YouTube and look him up, because one of the things he said is, maybe the door that opened and you go, maybe this isn't the right door. One of the things he said is, maybe that isn't the thing, but it is the thing that will lead you to the thing. It is the thing that will take you to where that next door is. It will open up your path to that next area of your life that you're supposed to be stepping into. I think back on some areas of my life that I look back on and went, man, oh man, did I align myself with the wrong place here, because their integrity was not in alignment with mine. But in that process, I met some amazing people that those people helped later in life open doors for me that I would not have found otherwise. Open my eyes to other things that were out there that I would not have seen if I hadn't aligned myself in the place that was not in alignment with my integrity. Thank goodness it was there. I was only aligned with them for a very short period of time, learned my lessons, got separated, but I never lost contact with those good people in my life because they made a difference. They made a difference in leading me to the thing that I was supposed to be at. It was not the thing. That thing led me to the thing that was to come. You understand what I'm talking about now? So sometimes it's not always a person in your current sphere of influence, right? Maybe it's not somebody with the same ethics, not the same morals, not the same race, not the same ethnicity, not the same belief system, right? But God used the ravens to feed Elijah. Ravens didn't go to church, but God still used them. It may not be the thing, but it could be the thing that leads to the thing. And then you can thank Bishop Jakes for that. So don't be afraid to walk through a door. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, because maybe that is the thing that will lead you to the thing. Pay attention to what's around you. Pay attention to the relationships you make. Pay attention to connections you have, because it will lead you. Every step we take is a step that moves us closer to where we're supposed to be. Where we fail is in being hesitant, in waiting, in analyzing, in hesitating. We become locked in that analysis that leads to nothing but paralysis, and we miss our turn. I'm hoping, my friends, that you haven't missed your turn. I'm hoping that God will turn around and still has another turn for you. I'm hoping that your thing is still out there, and I urge you to seek it. My friends, I ask you to just to look at your life today. Think about what's missing. Think about what it is that you can change to make a big difference in your life, can make a difference in your attitude. And I'm telling you, friends, that gratitude will make a difference in you. It'll make a difference in your relationships. It'll make a difference in your relationships at home, with your family, with your friends, with your coworkers, with your boss. It will make a difference. I'm hoping this has been meaningful for you today. And if it has, do me a favor, reach out and hit that little curved arrow, and then you know what I'm talking about. Get this out. Hit the likes, hit the loves. You can find us here live every Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern Time on Facebook Live at Chainbreakers 365, or you can still find us in replay. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that watch us every day in replay. If you have trouble finding us here, you can find us on YouTube at Chainbreakers 365, or you can go to chainbreakers365.com, where you can find not only this library of videos, but Chainbreakers 365 gear as well. But the best way always is to find us here live every Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern Time for Chainbreakers 365. Thank you, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Go out and be that positive influence. Bye now.